Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
And we're watching the last episode of Violet Evergarden.
Episode 13.
Episode 13.
How are they about to wrap this up in 20 minutes?
The bigger question, how is Gilbert about to be in this episode?
I keep thinking he has to be alive because I'm like, what if he's actually dead? But again, you would have shown me the body if he was actually dead. But like the only, I don't know, either he just appears now, I don't know, or they just do that for the movie.
That's so shocking.
I don't know.
How did did you read the comments? What did people say about the movie?
I can read them right now.
I remember reading it, but like I can't exactly remember what people said. You know.
Let's check. Let's double check. Let's triple check. The two films are part of the plot. That is not that
Two films.
Yeah, there's two films. That's the problem. There's two films. There's not only just like one. There's two films. We don't. This is not a movie reaction. You know we want to, but like, it's not a movie reaction channel. Okay, basically from the comments, what I gather is I have no idea what we should do. Okay, there's two movies. If I understood correctly, the second movie is not based on the novels, but the first one is, or a part of it is. Maybe.
Okay. What does it mean?
I don't know.
I'm very confused.
Okay, like what I think it means is that like we can just like finish it off on this and that would be fine. But like this is, let's say, the continuation of the story, I'm gonna assume like in 10 years. So
Okay.
like we end the chapter where we're at now.
Okay.
This can be like, you know, when shows do like revivals.
Okay.
It's like that maybe with the movies.
When show do revivals. Okay.
You know, like Gilmore Girls. If you
Oh,
don't
okay.
watch the revival, the seasons,
Okay.
it's not like you need to. You can just watch the first 7 seasons.
I'm joking. Yes.
Like, for example,
is.
for Veronica Mars, don't watch the
Don't-
revival.
I understand.
Watch the movie, don't watch the revival.
I understand.
ignored the existence of it.
I agree. I understand.
Yeah. So, like, it could be like that. The only, like, the thing is, would love to watch it. But, like, this is reacting to 2 and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
And after that hour and a half.
This is not a thing that we do on this channel. This is a thing that we want to do. We really, I thought like maybe before the end of the year. Guess not. Because it's December 22nd. But like next year, new us. I mean, new year, new us. We're gonna start reacting to movies, guys. I promise. Okay, I promise. There are so many of them I have in my mind. We're gonna start reacting to movies. But like the reason why we're not...
Like,
I have so many.
So many. 3 of them. Lord of the Rings number 1. Lord of the Rings
That's so many. No, I have Lord of the Rings always on my mind. Honestly, the ones I have mostly are animated.
Really?
I have like, what is it called? The Silent Voice. That is very popular. The one that everyone has watched that we have never watched. That we have wanted to watch for like 10 years now. Mm-hmm. What is it called?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, what is it called?
I know the picture. I would not know.
I think it's also, what is it called? The production, the Ghibli, maybe?
Okay.
Spirited Away. Mm-hmm. That's what it's called. Actually, kind of, Your Name, is that also the name of the movie? I think it might be. I have that also in mind. And then, like, from the classics, I don't know.
I think we have a lot of...
There's so many classics that neither of us have watched. Like, what is it called? Like, Shawshank Redemption. I don't know why I went with that one. That is such a random one to say.
But, like, a lot of them, I feel like we haven't watched so many movies.
Yeah, and then, like, people start recommending movies, and I'm like... Seen that. I'm like, how's this Our whole point being is I really want to watch the continuation of Violet. I love being with Violet. It is just that the reason we don't watch movies is how the fuck do we edit 2 hours and 20 minutes. And so with Violet, we're going to have to do that 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 1 hour and
a half. If
and a half.
Saw correctly on Netflix.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a very lot.
Okay, I think...
to figure it out.
Because we might do it, we just like might not do it, next week. You know what I mean? Like next week we might just start Ring of Kings for the other short part. And then like...
Do this like a movie?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to figure
because
that
like I don't think that we can for next week
film movie and
absolutely,
especially because it's holidays.
It's the holidays. I think we're just
like,
there's no fucking way that we're gonna do that.
Yeah, but like afterwards it's exams, so it's even worse.
Yes, exactly.
I think we should definitely I think what we should do is see maybe potentially one day when we're already not doing anything other than filming, like film in the morning, you know, and then make a break, make a lunch, and afterwards like watch it like a movie when it's dark outside.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like the whole
Maybe
day
we
for
can
filming.
just like at least give it to you earlier, like unedited. Like we can do the full. Like it's easier to just like watch than it is to edit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is our dilemma right now because I want to see it.
Again, we're gonna definitely do it. We just have to figure out.
I also want to see
at
why
what
the
point.
second movie is kind of like controversial.
Second one is controversial.
I think so. I think
like,
it doesn't
now
correctly.
did you not read somebody said like
Yeah, but I think the second one they said is controversial.
okay, I understood like that like they loved the ending in the second one.
Oh yeah, someone did, but then someone else was like, I think someone did and someone
and somebody
did
said
not.
it's not by the book.
Yeah,
So that makes sense why it's controversial because like
yeah,
the writer went on its own.
yeah. If I understood correctly, can someone again re-emphasize those facts? Is it based on something, or is it just like did the studio just make this by itself?
Oh, I didn't like that.
That's sketchy. Yeah, I'm like
We're gonna have again. We're definitely gonna do it. We're just gonna see how and at what
when.
point
Yeah.
exactly. But like we're definitely gonna do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we come to. We have concluded now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys, this is the last episode. I cannot believe that they're gonna conclude this in 22 minutes. That still does not
And
seem...
then I'm gonna conclude apparently.
Okay, but like they're gonna conclude
In
this
some ways,
bit.
yeah.
You
Then
know?
I don't think Gilbert comes.
Maybe we just see.
Or
Maybe
just,
it
like,
ends
Yeah. Hello.
with us seeing that
Hello.
he is alive. Maybe.
That's what I want to say. Like he comes to the door, she opens the door, and we see him. Or like,
That's a very big cliffhanger to leave us off on. If someone asks me, like, how does she react to that?
oh, you mean just like we're gonna see
We're
him
gonna maybe
somewhere?
see him like in a hospital.
That'd be good as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
And so,
thought
like,
maybe
that-
she's gonna see him.
Because like maybe that can like leave room for the movie, you know? Like
Those two are pretty similar to me.
yeah.
Honestly, if she's gonna see him or
Because like honestly I'm not sure how like in 20 minutes he is supposed to appear and we are still like kind of in the midst of a battle. I mean the battle has like Violet the bullet or the rocket, whatever the fuck he fired at her, ricocheted off of her arms that are made of metal. And that's kind of where we left off. I'm sure that we're gonna have to finish that portion of the battle in the first 5 minutes. I don't think there is no time for us to be doing this.
That's what I said even before the last episode, and nothing happened the last episode. You know what I mean? Again, me with nothing happened, but like the story, I don't know how it's gonna be concluded in this
finish.
episode
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I really have no idea. Again, I either we are not gonna see him at all, or I can now imagine everything. If the two movies are based on a book, and are supposed to be watched, I can now see anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of possibility here. What?
Maybe he's not even gonna show, because technically, in my opinion, this show would work perfectly if he's not alive.
Yeah, I
would much
don't
prefer
think he needs to
if
be
he's
alive
not
at
alive.
all.
Yeah, I would much prefer if they don't show us now than if they show us in the last second. That to me makes sense. Then I don't have to watch the movies, because like this is something.
Yeah.
That
Then
makes sense.
nothing is unfinished then.
Nothing is unfinished.
Yeah.
If he shows up at her door
Yeah.
and she opens the door and see him, I'm gonna have to watch the movie.
I
like
know,
it's
right?
like I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. You know?
Yeah. Just like that now.
Exactly.
I agree. Like if there wasn't such like mystery around Gilbert's, like where his body is and everything, I would be like, he is dead and that is it, and I don't need him to be alive.
I agree.
Like I think, you know, the whole story, we keep talking about Gilbert, you know, but like the whole story is about Violet and what Violet is going through. It's just like Gilbert is a big part of like who she is as a person.
But again, the biggest part is what she went through during this whole season.
Yeah.
You know, we even in the last episode, when the guy came, when Gilbert's brother came to her and told her, "You're just a weapon. You just need your order." She said no. I don't need, even if you order me to kill somebody, I would never do that again.
Yeah.
Like, I would never kill another person. You can see how big of a difference it is from where we have met her when she didn't even understand that she's burning inside.
Yeah.
Like, she has gone through such a big progression during these 13 seasons that, to me, I can't say I would even prefer the storyline when he's not alive.
Yeah.
I love that he is, in my mind. I love that he is, or that I think he is, you know, because that's so nice for her.
Yeah.
But like, for my storytelling, what I prefer is I don't need him there.
No, because like my main priority and everyone's main priority here is Violet, and like her well-being. And I think the development that she went throughout the show has been really amazing, and like it's been believable. Like I really liked the way they did it, because like it really felt like they really hit on every point they needed to hit me with her character,
and they really took their time with everything. So honestly, again, I now realize that I prefer very much for him not to show up in this episode. Yeah,
I really wonder. I really have. I cannot tell you for certainty. I just like, I'm very excited to see how it concludes. I think it's gonna be lovely. Like, I think it's gonna be really beautiful. I think she has learned so much. I'm so proud of how much she has, how far she has come. I think like now what happened with Gilbert's brother and everything, and like Gilbert's brother seeing that she protected him and understanding that she really did try her best to save Gilbert. I think he is gonna, I don't know what to call it. Like, I want to say like forgive her, even though I'm like, there's nothing for you to forgive her, you know, like she needs to forgive you for putting her in this position. But like, I think maybe for Violet, it's gonna feel like some type of a part of the healing process for like Gilbert's brother.
For me, the most important part is for her to forgive herself.
Yeah.
But
I think someone close to Gilbert also just like giving her that peace could help her.
Yeah.
And so like, I think that's what she's gonna get in this episode, because I think she is doing the legwork herself, and she has like done most of it. That I don't think really she requires much. Again, I think it's a constant progress. I don't think she is just gonna now be like, yes, I forgive myself for everything. I think it's just gonna be a thing of like, I'm gonna work every day to like continue forgiving like myself and like to do good, because like that's how I give back for the things that I feel like I've done wrong.
I mean, that's what she's been doing for quite a few episodes now, since the moment that she realized that she is burning inside. And the big first step that she took is that like she's not gonna kill anybody. And the decisions that she's doing afterwards, you know. I don't know. I really love and appreciate the story. Very much. It's honestly perfect, remarkable. That's what I wanted to say.
I mean, well, like it is. Opinion, I just really so thoroughly enjoyed it, and like so easily can understand why people recommended this as something that we would really like, because like this is really very clearly something that's up our alley. And again, I don't think it would be up everyone's alley. Just because like it is so, I guess, simple and like not plot related. Like it's not like that's the
biggest part. It's not plot related.
And like that's like I appreciate that. Like I think I would always prefer that rather than the plot related part. And so
I mean, especially for the 13 episode, because like I don't mind plot. I love a good plot, honestly. Like,
and I mean, plot is necessary if it's gonna be like a longer journey.
Especially, but let's say Vinland Saga. I think they're
absolutely
exactly. But again, the character development even in Vinland Saga is what makes the show so good, in my opinion. You know, so like but like for the show of 13 episodes, I think they done it perfectly.
I agree.
Honestly.
So I want to see how it concludes.
Me too.
And then we can talk about everything else
later
when we finish.
Yes.
So sad. At least they're gonna skip the outro for me now. Stop shooting at her!
Oh.
No!
Oh.
何もかもなくしたその果てになぜかそこに立っていた
You better fucking apologize. Let me just tell you.
I'm not gonna even accept it.
No, me neither, but you better give it. Who?
What am I talking about? He needs to be alive.
Nice sweet girl. We should not be going on fucking bridge, guys. Let me just fucking tell you, we should not be doing that. We don't have time for this!
Literally, we don't have time for this. How do we have time for this? What can Vara do?
I mean,
It's about
it's
to
gonna
say
be
she's gonna
fine.
do something.
I'm like, how many of us are in this train? Because she could maybe just like take everyone out. A girl, should we do that? I mean, you're gonna be fine. Good for you, that was very fast. Oh my god, boy. Maybe help Violet. It's fine, it's fine.
Oh!
God! Go again with your heels, boy.
But she can't catch.
I don't know how, but it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say she can't catch herself. He needs to catch.
Sweet boy.
Yes.
She has so
They
many
did
friends.
everything.
She has so many friends. And you just stood there.
And watched.
I
and
want
did
to hear
nothing.
apologies. I want to
And
hear
gratefulness.
thank you. I want to hear you on your knees.
Nice. Baby girl.
Baby girl, you did this. You too, baby boy. Best girl.
Love her.
どうしたの？戦争は終わったのに息子は帰ってこない。もう息子は諦めようと妻に言ってるんだ。わかります。わかります。
He's alive, girl, don't worry.
手紙にはこう書いてくれるかな。俺たちのところに生まれてきてくれてありがとうって。
Look at her hair.
航空祭楽しみにしてるのよね。
Air show.
明日が締め切りだからもう一日頑張りましょう。手紙書こうかなって思ってるの。道路になる前私踊り子してたの。バイオレットも書いてみたら。私はまだ自分の手紙を書いたことがありません。じゃあ記念すべき初めての手紙ね。今のあなたが思う通りに書けばいいのよ。心のままにね。
She's still not.
Oh
Didn't know that
God.
she understands what I love you means. We're still there.
処分される結果、ホッチンズ中佐のもとへ移されるのでしょう。調査人命令はいただけないのでしょうか。
そんなに私の命令が欲しいのか。
命令は私の全てです。
この戦い以降聞かなくていい。誰の命令も聞かなくていい。自由に生きなさい。本当に道具だと思っていると。そうなのであれ。幼い君を抱いて帰りはしなかった。君をずっと私だけのそばに置かなかった。分かっているはずだ。怒っているのも辛いのも君を。君には感情がある。私と同じ心があるだろう。ないというのなら、ないというのなら、その顔は何だ。顔ができるんじゃないかって腹が立つだろう。
わかりません。
嘘だ。
自分でもわからないのです。少佐の命令を聞いていたいのです。少佐の命令があればどこにでも行けるのです。
私は君が自分は道具であれと戒めるのを見ているのが辛い。そんな風にしてしまったのは私なのに君はまだ私のことを信じて。書けなかったの？
心はあるのです。あったので 何を伝えたいか。
バイオレットちゃん、締め切りは今日の夕方だけど、朝までに書ければ俺が事務局に持っていく。だから書くんだ。短くても1行でもいいから。
Just wanna say I love you.
Yes.
I think you can give it to him in person. Oh, not that
Not
one.
that
my
one.
girl. You better come to fucking apologize.
こっちだ。来たことはなかった。
Maybe is he there? What?
I don't know.
ように言っておくが、少し記憶が曖昧になっている。
Her memory.
Whose memory?
I don't know.
Maybe she saw it. What?
Is it their mother?
Mother, maybe? I don't know. Oh.
バイオレットです。母上が会いたいと。
Why have you heard a lot about her?
ギルベルトは一緒ではないの。
Fuck.
Don't pour salt in the wound.
一緒です。あの子の瞳と同じ色だわ。少佐の瞳と同じ色。それで、あなたギルベルトとはどういう。少佐は私を拾い育て使ってくださいました。わかってるわ。インテンスの戦いであの子はあなたのせいではないわ。
Of course it was.
あなたが背負わなくていいのよ。リートフリートはね、もうギルベルトのことは諦めろというの。あの子だってできはしないのに。二人はね、子供の頃からそれは仲のいい兄弟だったのよ。生きてる心の中で。だから決して忘れない。愛しているんだもの。
Honestly, nothing tells me he's alive right now.
He might be so dead.
Like, this is beautiful.
I know. He doesn't need to be alive, really.
バイオレット。あいつの分もお前は生きろ。生きて生きてそして死ね。これが俺からの最後の命令だ。もうではいりません。俺が捨てた道具をギルベルトは道具と
Yes.
して扱う。
He didn't. And you shouldn't have.
それは両腕を失い、主を失ってあいつからもらった大切なものを決して。
Oh, she's right.
Snowy.
バイオレット。ルクリア。よか
Aww.
った。来られたのね。たくさんの手紙を書きました。初めて自分の手紙を。そっか。私も書いたわ。よし。
Aww.
That's so nice.
私も書きましたよ。未来の自分に。大陸一のゴールになってる自分に。エリカさんは好きな人が。
It's there he is.
あなただって何書いてんの？
Oh.
パパから未来の娘へ。
いつの間にやめて。
書き損じた手紙が社長室のゴミ箱からいっぱい溢れ出てたわよ。パパは君が生まれるのを待ってるの。そして祈って君がすくすく育つこと、幸せになること、誰かを愛し愛されること、そして君や君の子供たちの生きる未来が争いのない幸せであふれた世界でありますように。
Oh.
空から降ってきます。
バイオレット。
少佐のいらっしゃる季節私最初は分かりませんでした。少佐のお気持ちが何一つ分かりませんでした。少佐にいただいたこの新しい人生の中で少しだけですが感じることができるようになったのです。代筆を通して出会った方たちを通して私は信じています。だから私は生きてその先に何があるかわからなくてもただ生きてまた会えたらこう伝えたいのです。今愛してるも少しはわかるのです。
I'm terrified. I'm just waiting.
He's gonna come.
Really? Yeah. I'm shocked. Oh my god. Really?
I can't read that.
Client waiting.
行きます。
Oh,
Okay.
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 No.
Wait. I'm just terrified. I'm just terrified now. Are we gonna see the client or
I don't know. I guess. Wait.
お初にお目にかかります。
Okay.
お客様がお望みなら自動手記人形サービス。バイオレット・エヴァーガーデンです。
It's not him. Right?
Oh.
Okay.
It's just continuing.
I guess you're not gonna get your outro song.
Oh, bride wars. What
Bride
is wrong
wars.
with you? What do you mean bride wars? No more wars.
Oh my god.
This was the
Beautiful.
nicest thing. I don't need any movies. I don't need
Honestly.
anything. This was the nicest
Yeah.
thing that you could have done to me.
Yeah.
Oh. Scratch everything I said about movies. Don't need to watch them.
I
Could finish the show right here, right now. This is the perfect conclusion if anyone asks me. Gilbert, so sorry, boy. I think you're really good and decent, but I don't need you alive.
I mean, yes, I agree. Again, I would not mind him being alive, but like with these 13 episodes and the show as a whole, let's just like watch. I don't know how to watch it. Do I watch the story as being concluded, or if we watch the movies, like that's a continuation of the story? I cannot separate the two in my mind. You know what I mean? So if this is the conclusion, I just think it's perfect.
I agree.
Again, I just think it's just beautiful and it's just perfect.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense.
Yeah.
With everything that happened in this episode, like I was fearful in the last 5 minutes. I was a bit fearful that he's gonna show up. And that's interesting because like I want Violet to be happy.
Yeah.
But she's happy.
Yeah.
And she managed that.
Yeah. I was like, don't give him to me in the last minute.
Yeah, me too.
Like
Yeah.
everything, the way that this episode progressed, he was just really not necessary in this at all.
Yeah, I agree.
And so like I didn't want that, like, let's call it like a cliffhanger.
I think we talked about that during the last few episodes, not just like this one. I think even before we talked about how he needs to show up earlier. Like, let's say at the second to last episode, he can show up in the last episode, you know? Because like we need to have time with him.
Yeah.
To be happy with this big thing that happened in the end, you know?
And like it's
because
better to just like not give me anything.
Exactly,
like,
because
2
it
minutes.
is a change of story.
Very much so.
It completely changes the story.
Yeah.
And with everything that happened in this episode, let's say first the conversation between Violet and his mother, that was just perfect as it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that conversation, that is kind of like what I thought that, like, I think we talked about it in the intro, that, like, I thought Violet speaking to Gilbert's brother is gonna give her that peace. Like, if he tells her that, like, he understands that she did everything to save him, that it's not her fault, I thought, like, that was gonna give her peace of mind. And it wasn't with him, which I'm really,
Thank
like,
God.
happy
Yeah,
about
me
that.
too.
And it was with Gilbert's mother.
Which I really love much
That was
more.
so beautiful.
Because I loved what happened at the end with Gilbert's brother and Violet as well.
Yeah.
But like I love that she got this from Gilbert's mom, because there is no past there. You know, there is no good or bad past there.
Yeah. If it was his brother, I would be like, who are you to grant her this forgiveness?
Yeah, I would not, yeah, exactly like you said.
Yeah.
Like I would not
It would not hit it as emotionally
think him as
it
worthy because of what he said
did. Yeah.
before.
But
And
like
the way,
because...
not just I said, treated her for years.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
While his mom did not do that.
I mean, we saw nothing of the woman.
Yeah.
And like she is also someone that lost Gilbert, that loved him like most in this world. And so like for her, when Violet showed up, for her to like acknowledge, because like before that she asked like, did you bring Gilbert? Did Gilbert come with you? I thought it was really beautiful that Violet said like that he is here with her, like in a way.
Yeah.
Because you know the people that we love never really leave us.
Yeah.
I thought that was really nice. And then like throughout the conversation, his mom did say that like she knows that Gilbert is dead, and she wanted to tell Violet that it is not her fault and it is not her like burden to bear. That she is not the cause of his death. Which I think Violet really needed to hear, because like however much everyone else can think that and say that, like for that to come from someone who knew Gilbert and loved Gilbert as much as Violet loved him, I think that meant the world to her.
Yeah.
And that was able to give her that peace to like continue.
Exactly.
I thought that was such a stunning scene to give you. Like from a person we didn't even fucking meet. You know, like we didn't, this mother was not even fucking mentioned, and you place her here in such an important scene, and it's so beautiful.
And it's so beautiful, and it's so important for Violet's character.
Yeah.
But I also love what she had, the conversation that she had with Gilbert's brother
That was
as
so
well.
good.
Yeah, because like he at the end did tell her again that the most from him that like
we can get,
but like she should get, you know.
Yeah.
He told her like to go and live a happy and long and fulfilling life, and then die. And that's his order. And even the better part of that conversation, for me at least, is the fact that she said like, I don't need orders anymore.
Oh, yeah. Like the second that he said that's my order, I was like, girl, say it. Like I felt it coming.
Especially because we had a flashback in the beginning of the episode with her conversation with Gilbert. Yes, that was such a beautiful scene. But like that part of the there was a part of that scene that connects with the orders where she tells him that she needs orders. Mm-hmm. That like with his orders she can
do anything. Yeah, because like she needs orders to live. That's the only way that she knows how to live. She needs
purpose in life or anything.
And so like when she told his brother, I don't need the orders anymore, that was just like, you know, the final conclusion to her like development that we are gonna be seeing, and her story, that she doesn't need it anymore. And that she can just like live a life of her own. To go back to the scene of her and Gilbert in the flashback, which was also shockingly so beautiful, you can see that he feels a lot of like guilt, and like he feels responsible also in a way for Violet being this and thinking that she is this tool, even though like he is not the one that kind of placed her in this position. He has tried everything from the second that she like came to him to like treat her as kindly as possible. Like he taught her how to read, you know, he taught her how to write. Like he basically, that's what Violet said, he raised her. But like he still feels guilt that like Violet relies so much upon him and on his orders.
Yeah.
And he was there trying to convince her that like she understands feelings, that she not understands, but like that she feels things, because like he is raising his voice and he's telling you're afraid now, and like you feel you understand why I'm yelling at you, and you feel conflicted, and you feel this and that, and like it was, we always knew that,
And you
that
can
was
see,
always inside her.
and you
She
can
always
see
had
how she
emotions.
reacts to all of that. Like she has tears in her eyes, and he even said like, if you didn't have feelings, you wouldn't react to me like this right now, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he mentioned to her again, a part of why he feels guilty is that like she still kind of like sees herself as a tool, and like he has a complicity in that, you know, because like she is following his orders.
Yeah, and then he told her that like if she was a tool to him, that he would never keep her this long, that he would never be with her this long, and all of that, you know, to convince her that that's not how he feels.
I mean, I think all the things that he told her, I think there is like a significance as to, because we have seen the scene before. We have seen the scene just like it was
shorter,
different. Yeah. I just think like now was the point where Violet could like completely understand what Gilbert meant when he was saying all those words. I think like there's a significance as to why we saw all of this now, just because like she can understand it much better than she did before. There is like you couldn't have written this episode and this whole fucking season any more beautifully. If you fucking tried to talk about Gilbert and Violet's relationship. The reason why I'm now afraid of the movies is because like if people say that something is controversial, the only thing here that can be controversial,
it's not the only thing technically.
Sure, technically no, but like it seems like a big part. It seems like that can be the only thing.
Why?
Well, because like what else can they write that's controversial?
I mean, it can just go like have a different storyline that like maybe to some would not make sense or something like that concerning just like Violet's character.
I mean, sure, I guess, but like for this, like I could the only thing that keeps coming to mind is that they somehow go down some type of like romantic route between the two of them, which I would just really not like at all. It would really make me feel uncomfortable.
I mean, that's what we talked about just after we turned off the camera, and it's something that like I am afraid as well, but like I honestly don't think it's the only thing. I don't think it has to be. You know, again. What makes me say this is that like we got a lot of comments that said I see their relationship just as father and daughter, and those people have, in my opinion, probably watched the movies.
Yeah.
You know, so like if it went complete romantically, how could anybody see their relationship?
Well, I mean, they can be like, if it's not a part of the novels. Or if it is, I don't know, they can just be like, I am ignoring this. Like, that did not happen.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. I again, because, like, that's just what people told us in the beginning. Like, in first few episodes, it had nothing to do...
Because, I was, like, in the beginning, I was viewing the relationship as, like, romantic just because, like, I thought it was... I thought they were, like, 14 and 17. You know what I mean? I was like, that's the age difference.
I thought that she was older, much older.
Sure, yeah. But, like, when I was, like, maybe 17, 8, 19 or something. 17, 20, whatever. But, like, when you realize that he is much older and that he did raise her. I don't know, like, because people do say that movies take place in the future. Just, like, if even they meet 10 years in the future, he did raise her. You know what I mean? Like, that is, like, I cannot, like, I have kids in my life that, like, I've seen grow up, and, like, if I saw them 10 years from now or something like that, like, in no universe could it cross my mind to view them as anything other than children. You know what I mean? Because, like, I was in their life growing up. That would not make a difference to me if they, like, fall in love when she is older. Because, like, I don't know, I don't know how you see her, how Gilbert would see her as something different, because, like, he's the one who taught her to read, to write. He saw her since he was, like, 10. That's very creepy to me.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, like, I completely agree. But that's why if that's happening in the movies, I am not the person. Again, I have no idea. I am not on the boat. This is happening in the movie because, like, honestly, it has just crossed my mind. It has not crossed my mind watching the first 12 episodes. It has just crossed my mind if that is something that's potentially happening ever.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it. Not because I would rather not watch the movies because I will not like it, and I am not the person who is gonna be able to separate it from the show. I'm not. I will every single because for me it's canon.
Yeah.
If it's there, if it's out there, if I watch it, it happened. I'm not a person who can be like, oh, I can just no. This is where the story ended. You know?
Yeah.
I will. Oh, this is what happened. Even though the completely other writer wrote it, even though it had nothing to do with the books, even though. I will, if, again, 100 times say, if that's the thing that's happening. If that's not a thing that's happening, that this review sounds ridiculous, honestly. Because nothing has indicated, because we don't know in the show that, like, he's alive.
Yeah.
Again, yes, from the scenes that we have watched, it could be both ways. Yeah. Again, we first thought it is romantic. But again, people have said that like they have never viewed it that way. Yeah. You know? That they were surprised in the beginning when we viewed it that way, you know?
Yeah.
So judging by that, there is a big potential that we
what concerned me, we had that one episode of the girl with like a 14-year-old with like a 25-year-old or 24-year-old, whatever. There was a huge age difference. And like the show wanted to portray something about like a bit in a way like age doesn't matter. Like they portrayed something in a positive light, which was like not that great. Again, it's a different time. And so like I'm gonna take that into account. But like with their relationship and how it's going and everything, I just really don't want it to become at any point anything more than platonic.
Like I then basically father-daughter relationship. That's what I want.
Exactly, and like that makes perfect sense. Like he legitimately raised her. That's what she said to his mother. He raised me. I don't think we should like cross boundaries there. You know, I really would not like that. Yeah. And so I don't want to see that. And if that is a thing that's happening, and if that's like canon, I guess this is where we end Violet. You know what I mean?
And what a
this is where we end the show,
honestly.
And I don't mind this at all. This was stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
So just tell me that. Like, this is a spoiler alert now. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have to spoil us.
You're gonna have to spoil us.
Because of that, it depends if we're gonna continue watching the movies or not.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. It's just like I can't. It's not a thing that I want to see. And like you said, it's difficult to separate. I mean, I think I can do it better than you. I can be like, I ignore that. Like I've done it many times. When you have to, you have to. But I don't want it.
Yeah, honestly, I would not, because to me it's different. Like, let's say Veronica Mars, that would be different because you watched it in 10 years apart.
True.
You know, true. If you watched it just.
True.
If you watch it the way that I watched, let's say, Gilmore Girls, you just see it as one.
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, you just see it as one, and that's it. Like here, even like, especially because we watch it a week after. Yeah. You know.
It's as fresh as could possibly be.
Exactly. Nothing has changed for us. Like, let's say Attack on Titan. If we hated the ending, would you be able to separate it for the rest of the show?
No, I could not.
There is no way to separate it for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know. Tell us. You have to spoil us for that.
Just say don't watch it or watch it.
Yeah. And you know what our criteria is for watching it or not watching
because this has just been perfect.
I really
honestly.
don't need more.
I don't want...
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Honestly.
Like,
I have no fault to say. Everything is just like
the...
More than expected. More than expected even when I started the show. When I watched the first episode, this is somehow even more than expected in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it has been done like perfect. Like the whole thing... Like the pace of the every single episode of Violet's development of everything just like has been with no fault.
Yeah. I thought it was stunning that like at the end, you know, that like they're supposed to have an air show where they're gonna drop letters that, you know, have nowhere to go, which is such a kind of a very nice thing for people to, because like they said the war is over, and Violet was like, yes, the war is over, but, and like that really made me emotional, because like, yes, it's over now, but like there's so many people that have lost loved ones that are suffering, they're like forever gonna be changed by this. So kind of to do that, to be able to give people some type of, again, peace, closure, because unfortunately, you know, they can't get it, but like you can always try to do as much as you can to help. And so I thought it was a very beautiful thing to like even just drop letters. And so Violet decided to write a letter herself. I mean, Kat, the best girl, she was like, you should write a letter. You should get that final closure. You're at the place where you can do this. And the first letter that she wrote, and you exactly know where this is going to be going. We all know where this is going to be going. And everyone was everyone was writing a letter, and everyone was getting some type of like closure. I think the letter that Hudgens wrote to his future daughter was such a nice thing, and was so nice for like the audience, you know, kind of what the show wishes for the audience, that like you grow up to be healthy and happy, and that there is no wars, and that you fall in love with someone who loves you back. And just like it seems like such a simple thing. I loved that letter, and I loved that like while reading it went through, like you saw montages of everyone. And then we go to Violet's letter to Gilbert. Honestly, I thought it was just gonna be love you too. I thought it was just gonna be so like short and simple. But and as the letter went, as she was reading it, I loved that we saw every place that we were in, that she wrote letters for, just like appearing. And she did say that like she cannot, that like she is still to this day like waiting for him, you know, that she still cannot like let it go, which is again like when you lose someone that you love, it's like kind of a thing that you carry with you.
But she even said like that weight and hope is what makes her continue going every day and wake up every day.
But like that she is, you know, that she is living, that she is keeping that promise, and that she will live, and that she has
she doesn't know what future holds.
But she has a future. Like there's a future to look forward to.
And she basically said that now she knows what I love you means.
Because now she loves you too, and she understands that she is also worthy of love. That someone should feel
honestly
love towards.
So fucking beautiful. What the fuck is that? Literally, what the fuck is that?
Who wrote this? Please. I just
no words, honestly. No fucking words.
Like there's nothing. We just keep like
repeating everything.
What they say, because there is no line that I can give you
that's better than what they said.
They said all that should be said, and there is nothing I can give you. They just like put it down into words perfectly, in the most beautiful way. And just like the animation, again, can we just like speak about it? Because like I feel like for the 13 episodes, every time we just keep talking about how beautifully it is animated, and how it just flows with the show. I think it is Kyoto, right? Kyoto Animation Studios. When we started this, one of you guys said that like they're kind of the only animation house that like treats their animators, workers as humans, and that they have really like good conditions, which is very sad. And the thing that happened to them like a few years back with the guy that kind of blew up the office. And I remember hearing about that when it happened. I just never knew what the studio was. But I just think it's even more like really, you can see how much care has been put into this animation. And I think like my friend who watches a lot of anime like texted me, I think it's Mappa, maybe. If they're animating Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever, that like the animators are like basically don't have time to sleep, are barely getting paid and everything. And so I just really appreciate this animation even more, so that I know that people were getting taken care of. You know, for someone who is telling this type of a story, I just think that is it just makes you feel much better about it. So I just think really an incredible job for them.
Yeah.
And I really wanna know what more comes out of that studio. I think that's really commendable. And I mean, I know that there are like that people have like donated money for them to like rebuild. I don't know at what stages they're in. I have no idea if they like released something after everything that had happened. But like someone let me know, because I really like to know. But so much care has been put into every part of this show, like from the writing to the animation to the music. Like everything combined, it's like I can't even explain it. It's like
That's
such
what
a
makes it
warm
so good.
hug.
Yeah.
It's like someone took me and took care of me. You know, almost like you're gonna cry. And yes, we did. We cried for most of it.
But I enjoyed
But
it
was the most lovely crying.
Exactly.
It was like I feel good about
only
this.
I cry like this in every show.
My God, we
If
could not mind.
Exactly.
Like this
Compare
was
this crying to Wire crying. What the fuck? You know?
like night and day.
Thank you for this type of crying, honestly.
Like every time was like crying.
I'm crying because she managed to tell him
happiness
I love you.
and
Oh, what a
joy.
problem.
I know.
What a problem.
She has come so far. I adore that girl. I adore seeing there at the end. There was such a simple scene of her just like them telling him you have another job, just like a normal day, and like she
I
comes
was
there.
terrified again. I was so
Me too.
terrified.
Oh, Gilbert,
It's
this
gonna
is
be
not the time for you to come.
I was like, don't come now. I don't want you now, honestly.
Me too.
It's just the perfect ending as it is.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. So
yeah.
I was like, are they gonna think we thought? Because I was, if she just opened her mouth
And it ended, I would be like Gilbert.
I'd be like, yeah, Gilbert, fuck.
But like she said, like Violet. If it was Gilbert,
No
the girl
way.
would be on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't. It was just like maybe she saw someone that she recognized someone else, you know, like someone that she maybe helped.
Or somebody that she likes, because I think she blushed or something like that. Maybe didn't. It just seemed to me that way for a second. So honestly, no, it's Gilbert.
And she was able to be like, oh, back from the dead. How nice.
And she blushed. No, but I honestly even think that part, putting it at the end, again, another client who asked for her because she...
And just like her life keeps going.
Yeah. Perfect, honestly, perfect.
How
fucking
stunning.
ending.
And just like in such like quiet, like it's normal. This is just now her every day.
Yeah.
And she just goes every day and does this. And has peace. And like you see when she's introducing herself, and like she always says it, but like now she has like a small smile on her face.
Yeah.
And she seems like so much more at peace.
Yeah.
What a show. I cannot believe we're losing this now. I mean, there is no need for anything more. Like honestly, like 13 episodes, you use them to perfection. There is nothing that I would have wanted to be better done. Like I just love everything about it. I love Violet's character. I love the kindness of the people around her. I love the kindness of the people that she went to write letters to. I love the human stories of all of them. Yeah. What a stunning show.
Yeah. So happy, honestly. I love when I finish this show feeling like this.
I know.
Honestly.
I just feel it's such peace.
Yeah.
And like such serenity about it. It's
warm heart. Warm heart. Is that how you say it?
Like warm-hearted. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a word, but I think that's
how I feel. Don't undermine my feeling.
Warm-hearted.
That's exactly how I feel.
No, this was such a lovely show. This was what beauty. Like honestly, keep recommending these types of shows. I can always do it.
I don't know how the next one is gonna be.
The next one is Ranking of Kings. We said this already.
Yeah.
After that, we're gonna find out, I guess.
Yeah,
I think they said for Ranking of Kids that it's also like wholesome.
We saw how small and cute the child is, so it has to be fucking wholesome.
Squishy.
Honestly.
Like this really might be again kind to us.
Show, yeah, that's what I expect.
I mean, imagine it not being after finishing Violet. That would just be cruel.
Yeah, I think we need the transition to something cruel, you know?
Okay.
Or we don't have to watch anything cruel anymore.
Exactly.
That's even better.
When the shows are short, why would they hurt me in like 13 episodes?
Exactly. But that is the next show we're watching.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it next week.
Yeah. But like, I'm gonna miss Violet.
Yes.
I'm just gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her forever. What a love. Oh my god. It's so nice.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
This is it.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much
watching.
for watching. We'll see you when we
At
see
some
you.
point. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Goodbye forever then.
Very
Let's all write
dramatic.
letters to each other.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.